He was a prominent UCLA doctor, an OBGYN and surgeon.
Do you have any comment about the cases against you?
But today, Dr. James Heaps is on trial, facing 21 counts of committing sexual abuse during medical examinations. These former patients say Dr. Heaps took advantage of them at their most vulnerable moments during gynecological exams.
What's the first thing that pops into your head when I say Dr. Heaps?
Predator.
Absolutely, predator.
Monster.
Predator and monster. And this was your doctor, the most intimate kind of doctor you could have.
They say Dr. Heaps subjected them to unnecessary pelvic exams for his own sexual gratification.
I believe that Dr. Heaps sexually assaulted me during numerous appointment visits in his office.
It was extremely painful. And I knew at that moment that what he had done was assault.
Dr. Heaps was reportedly one of the highest earning physicians during his 30-plus years of work at the University of California, Los Angeles Medical Center. But since his arrest, UCLA has agreed to pay over $700 million to settle claims made by more than 5,000 former patients, including the women we spoke to.
I was young and completely trusting in this doctor and in UCLA.
In their lawsuit, they claimed UCLA Medical Center knew about multiple complaints involving Dr. Heaps' behavior, but failed to act.
Do you think UCLA Health covered up for Dr. Heaps?
I believe deep in my heart that the people in charge at UCLA knew.
And the sad thing is they allowed it to happen year after year after year.
It's just the greatest betrayal of trust that you can imagine, and it's damaged them in ways that are very difficult to recover from.
Attorneys Jennifer McGrath and Darren Kavanoki represent the women.
Dr. Heaps not only betrayed the trust that his patients bestowed in him, but he would oftentimes exaggerate or embellish a woman's risk of cancer, specifically to get those women back into his office when he could abuse them yet again.
Ma'am, you cannot touch me.
I tried to speak to Dr. Heaps as he left court.
Do you have any comment to the hundreds of women who claim that you have abused them, who trusted you as their doctor? Some of these women had cancer.
His attorney spoke for him.
Dr. Heaps denies each and every one of the allegations against him.
He says countless former patients support Dr. Heaps and his life-saving care.
There are just as many women out there who swear by him and think he's the greatest doctor they have ever gone to.
I would want him to spend the rest of his life in jail.
Justice is coming.
UCLA tells us the alleged conduct by Dr. Heaps is reprehensible and contrary to their values, adding they hope the settlement is one step towards providing healing for the women who came forward. Dr. Heaps has pled not guilty.